Hello there, and welcome to the Starting Your Own Online Business from Home on a Shoestring Budget Marketing Challenge or Internet Marketing Challenge, which that's a very broad niche, isn't it? Let me just define it real quick. If you're in any way involved in using the internet to sell a product or service to your fans and or customers, then you are indeed in the internet marketing niche. So let me start out with what's in it for you first. Let me make you a promise right off the bat so you can determine if you're going to be interested or not. I'm going to be brutally honest with you, perhaps to my own detriment. And what I mean by that is I'm going to say some things that I believe to be true, and I will tell you why I think they're true, that aren't going to be popular with other people involved in the internet marketing space that I just defined. And there's good reasons for that. Number one reason is marketers market, right? That's what we do. And it works to our own best interest many times. I think there's a solution to it, but that's for later. Many times it works to our detriment, or at least we think it does, to downsell. Everything's built around upsells, isn't it? And I don't think I need to go into it any more than that. If you bought the front end of any product, there's always an upsell, and there's continued upsells. So there. See, I probably lost a portion of you already. But for those of you that care to stick around, here's my promise to you. I will be brutally honest. And I think you'll find this different than you're used to. For instance, this challenge will be basically an on-the-fly case study. What's your traditional case study like? Your traditional case study it's an after-the-fact thing. It's all done, it's completely successful, and all you see is the end result, and they show you, oh, this is how I did it, and look at all this money I made, and you can too. But they're able to smooth over all the rough spots that way, right? They only show you what they want you to see. There's where this is going to be different. I hope you choose to join me. You're going to see the mistakes, and I promise you I will make them. I've already made a million. Let me just tell you real quick. I don't want this to be all about me, but you maybe need to know a little bit about me. I'm now retired. I can focus time on this that I didn't have before when I was working all the time, 40, 50, 60 hours a week. And yes, and so in a future episode, I will show you a picture of me when I first started back in 1998. Got my first computer, had the old dial-up, bing, 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 you know what I'm talking about, modem connection. And I was trying to do it that way and work a job and come home. And there for a while, I had a truck driving job, and I wasn't able to do it at all because I was on the road all the time. Home every night, a local job, but I mean, I was gone long days, 12, 14 hours, and I had zero time for a few years there. I was completely out of it. Enough about me. Anyway, my point is, I've made a lot of mistakes already, but I've learned some things I can share with you, things to avoid. Okay, so I think most people, whether you're like me and you're trying to supplement your income and you don't want to go work at Walmart, I would rather build something that's recession-proof and pandemic-proof as much as possible. It may not be 100% possible, but as much as possible. And here's the thing. You know, nothing's a sure bet, is it? We're going to have to take some risks, and we're going to have to invest some sweat equity, or that's what I call it, old-timer term. And you may be much younger, and that's fine. It's okay with me if you're 14 years old. Well, that might be tough because so many things you can't do till you're 18. Okay, let's say 18 years old. Actually, 14 is okay to start getting an idea where you're going. So even that would be okay. Sorry, as we continue this series, you'll get to hopefully learn to put up with my weird mannerisms. Sometimes I'll just tell you this. I talk in a circle. I'll start to make a point, and then because I'm impromptu, I'm not using notes. I may have to use a couple in a minute if you don't mind, but I'm not big on notes. I like to just, like it's me and you sitting in the room together and we're having a discussion. But I also have points I want to cover, so I will refer to my notes in a minute. Anyway, there I'm talking in a circle. I'm doing what I was telling you I'm trying to explain. Things will come in my head because I'm an impromptu kind of guy. And as these things come in, I will mention them. But I will, most of the time, forgive me if I fail because I'm human and I will fail sometimes. But most of the time, I will get back to the original point I was making, which is this is all going to be on the fly, mostly off the cuff. And if I forget something in one video, I'll watch my own videos and I'll come back and I'll correct myself later if necessary, or finish the thought later. Okay, but there, promise number one, brutal honesty. And it's not going to be like your typical case study where all the bad stuff's edited out. You're going to see the bad with the good. And I hope there is some good. We'll see. I think I've picked up enough over the time that we're going to be successful, us together. If you don't mind, let me refer to my notes real quick and see how far off track I am, if you don't mind here. Okay. What's in it for you? Okay, that's where we want to go. If you stick with me, I've got a valuable, and I will give until it hurts. There's a second promise. I will give till it hurts. I will give you something that I've arranged to where I can legally do it. I purchased the rights a long time ago. But there's a product that even if the only thing you ever do is make memes and post them on your social media, you're going to want this. And I can tell you for a fact, hundreds, perhaps thousands of people have paid money for this. And you're going to find out how to get access to it for free. And it's really, really easy. And there's other benefits too, because you're going to get more stuff. And it's going to help you with the number one. Here's what you're generally not going to hear. And this is going to make a lot of people angry. But in my younger days, I even managed a quick lube store. Okay, and I'm not going to go any further into it than that. I got experience as a manager. And this is what you're going to, and I think almost any business manager, at least the honest ones, if they're being honest with you, are going to tell you this. The number one thing you have to do is keep your costs down. If you learn, keep your costs down. If you learn how to control your costs, you greatly increase your chances of success and you become profitable quicker. Now you're looking at the king himself of the shiny object syndrome. I've hardly ever seen a sales page I didn't like. Even some so-so ones. They could, by the time I'm done looking at it, I don't know, I'm hooked. But I've discovered a solution to the shiny object syndrome, where you can still have your shiny objects, or a whole lot of them, not every single one, because literally every day, every calendar day, there's multiple launches at this point. There's so many people creating products. Here's another thing that's going to make some people really angry at me, but I did promise you I would be brutally honest. A lot of them's crap, and they're a waste of time. And that's your number one. Here's another thing you need to know. That's your number one asset, is your time and learning how to manage it. Because you might be like I was, and you're working a job, and you're trying to get something going on the side, which I already admitted to you. I made some money online. Yes, I have. I made my first affiliate sale in the same year I started, 1998. Wasn't many affiliate programs around back then, but there was one by a guy named Alan Says, and it was before such a thing as the Warrior Forum. The Internet Marketing Warrior started out as a membership site, and my affiliate number was 4641. I don't know why I still remember that. Probably because my first ever sale came from that. There, I got I said I was going to stop talking about me, but maybe it helps for you to, maybe there's some value in you know, at least knowing who you're dealing with. So if you don't mind, let me refer to my notes here again real quick. Okay. Okay. No, okay. I covered the number 1 rule. Oh, here we go. This one's good. You're going to want to know this one. No monthly payments if you can at all help it, at least until you start making some money. Avoid the monthly payments. That was one of my big mistakes. And often that's part of the shiny object syndrome. You'll get yourself into a monthly payment. Let's not do that. Okay, let's don't do that. There's better ways, and I'm going to show you, but I don't think I should go into that this first introductory video. Now, let me say this. I'll help you if you'll help me. So if you watch this much, you're at least somewhat interested. Could you hit the like button, because that's going to help increase. YouTube has an algorithm. I don't control it, but they definitely do have one. And the number of subscribers matters, the number of likes you get, and the number of comments all have a lot to do with your reach and how many people's going to be able to find you. So you could help me greatly. Share it. That helps too. But like it, and if you would, please subscribe. Now, I'm going to have a way to notify you even if you're not subscribed. But it would still help me a lot if you'd subscribe. So you help me, I'll help you. I'll look at the comments if there are any to look at, and answer questions as best I can. Okay? I'll treat you like family, I will. So bear with me one more second. Let me double check and see if I've missed anything. I know it's unprofessional, impromptu. Remember me telling you? I admitted that to you from the beginning. Okay, I'm not going to hold back or try to cover my mistakes. I kind of touched on that a few minutes ago, right? If I make a mistake, but I will do this. I promise you that I'll explain the reason and the logic behind the moves that I make, why I'm doing it. So there's a promise. How about this, another promise? I won't waste your time. I will reward your time. I will shower you with gifts, the ones I can give to you legally. We're going to be ethical in this, though. We're not going to go black hat or anything like that, and I recommend you don't either. It doesn't pay spamming. No, don't spam. Anybody that you ever email, and email marketing is important, something I haven't focused on as much as I should. It's important, as is doing what I've done. At some point you will want to learn to get comfortable on camera and talk to people. Look, you don't have to be Brad Pitt if you're a guy, and you don't have to be a beauty queen if you're a woman to be on camera, and people won't learn to warm up to you. Some aren't going to like you. That's part of the deal, but develop some confidence. And the following, they used to say the money's in the list. And to some extent, it is certainly still true, but you need more than the list. If you received an email from me, being able to put a name and a voice and a face to it completes the picture, if you know what I mean. So now one more promise, and I very well make future promises while keeping the ones I've already made. I won't waste your time. I will do my very best to keep them under 20 minutes. And I apologize in advance if I ever go over. And there'll be a good reason if I do go over, but keep them under 20 minutes and post regularly. I think that's going to be really important to building a following. I realize few people at first may even see this video, and that's okay. But with your help, we can get this rolling, and then I will help you too. So now, this is separate from the challenge. I have a site that I put up that's not popular. Like I said, I worked all the time until now digitalprofits77.com. I'll put a link to it in the description. You can click through and you can get Media Cloud Pro with the Elite upgrade. This is it's currently sold and supported version 2, which was just released this year, 2021. The original Media Cloud Pro, I think, was 2018, and that's when I bought it with the rights, the resale rights. And now it's version 2, which is even better. It's got an incredible amount of pre-done content that you can download. Plus, you can quickly find pictures, videos, all kinds of media assets that you can use for marketing promotions, for social media posts. It's got a built-in editor, both for audio, It does have audio in it. Yes, it's got background clips and stuff. Glad I accidentally said that. It does have audio. But you can make memes with it for your social media, whatever you want to do. At lifetime access, absolutely free. All you got to do is go to digitalprofits77.com, links in the description, and you'll be able to test out my autoresponder, which has no monthly fees, and it seems to work perfectly. And I'll tell you where I got it. It's Mails app by Paul Pona, but I didn't pay full price for it. And if you stick with me, you're not going to pay full price for stuff anymore either. And I'm going to close with that. This is what I wish I would have known sooner. I'm kind of broken down, ain't I? Okay. I wish I would have known this sooner. I tried to be a man on an island. I forget who said no man's an island. It's true. No woman's an island. One of the keys I told you at the beginning, the most important single factor, and there's others we'll go into later, the most important single factor to turning a profit and turning it as quickly as possible, which we're going to take this on and see how quickly we can start from nothing, start a brand new website, get traffic coming to it, and turn a profit. How quick can we do that? And on a very limited budget, low budget. Connections, having the right connections, knowing the right people that's willing, to treat you right, because you're helping them, they help you, and it's mutually beneficial. Mutually beneficial relationships. Boy, that's something I wish I would have embraced a lot sooner. So now I'm hoping this is the beginning of ours. Okay? So until next time, have a great day. Don't forget to click the link in the description and go. Oh, I meant to tell you, you do have to put just put your first name in, it's fine, and your email address. Doesn't have to be your best one, but I hope it is. Because I want to be the guy that you look forward to getting correspondence from. And I'll give you a heads up when I post a new video. And at some point very soon, we'll do live streaming. Shiny Object King himself, old Pat, just picked up the newest. I'm learning how to use it now. Stream, I can't even remember the name of it. Stream something. I think it's Mario Brown. I bought quite a bit of his stuff over the years. But no, I didn't pay anywhere. All the upgrades. And I didn't pay anywhere near full price. Not even close. If I told you how cheap I got it, you wouldn't believe me right now. And it's 100% ethical and legal and nothing black hat. And I'm going to be sharing that information with you very soon. All right, each and every one of you, have a great day. Until next time, did I make the point that I will be live streaming soon once I learn how to use this new cloud-based software? Talk to you later.